I'm going to show you a really cool little test to do, and it'll tell you exactly how much cup or bow or whether you need to be flat at the top of your backswing. Hey golfers, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the lead wrist angles at the top of your backswing. What's right, what's wrong, what is right for you. We can have bowed, flat, or cupped. Which one do you need to be working towards? Well, we're going to discover that in today's video. So before we get started with that, if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and as always, let me know where you're tuning in from. I always like to hear where people are watching from. Let's get started. So for anybody watching that doesn't quite understand what bowing and cupping and things are, right? So we're referencing the lead wrist here, okay? Bowed is when the wrist would bend that way. So there's a little bit of a bow look to it, okay? And this one would be flat. This one is called cupped. So there's a kink in it this way, okay? Now, in order to do this correctly and understand where you need to be at the top of your backswing regarding this is understanding, first of all, what is that changing in the golf swing? Well, it changes numerous things, but the biggest thing that it changes is, I'm trying to bring the club this way, as I cup the wrist or kink it, you'll see the face open, and as I start to bow it, it starts to close. Okay, so it's influencing the club face position at the top of the backswing, which is so important because if your face is closed up there, you're going to have to make some compensations in the downswing to make the ball go straight. If it's open, the same thing is true. You have to make these compensations to try and make that work in your downswing. And I always use the thing of, if you hit 100 shots, how consistently are you going to make that up or compensate for that poor position at the top? Okay, so that's really important to understand. Okay, now I want to dive into a little bit more detail on this, and it is all very much grip dependent. Now, this is not a grip video. I'm not trying to change your grip. What I'm trying to do is get you to think about your current grip, where you're maybe comfortable, and thinking about, where do I need to be at the top then to have the club face square? Okay, I'm going to show you a really cool little test to do, and it'll tell you exactly how much cup or bow or whether you need to be flat at the top of your backswing. Okay, so to do this little test, what you're going to do is you're going to set up to the ball as you always do. Completely normal. Grip it the same way you always have into your setup position. Okay, take your right hand off. You can stand up vertical for this and hold the club in front of you, shaft parallel to the ground. And I want you to see the toe here and the heel here. I want it to be a fraction up, the toe slightly higher than the heel, okay? Not down here, not up there. Very precise, just a fraction up, okay? Now, based on your starting grip position, you can see that my wrist is quite flat. I have quite a neutral grip. So when I get to the top of my backswing, to have this leading edge in a good position, I like it a little bit this side because it's slightly stronger, and that's better for most people. So here, up, if I carry that to the top, I can have a flat wrist and a really good club face, okay? Giving myself the best chance of a good downswing. Now, if you take your normal grip and say your grip is a little bit weak, so weak would be maybe the thumb running down the center, the logo of the glove more at the target, those types of things, or the V more working up the center line. Slightly weaker grip, that's called. Weak is not how hard you're holding it, it's the position of it. Strong is this way, weak is this way. So weaker grip, say I take a setup to this now, and I go here, right hand off, club up. Now, in order to achieve that slightly more toe up position, you will be able to see, and I can feel it, there's more bow in my wrist. If I carry that to the top, I'll have a slightly bowed wrist and a club face that still remains square to my forearm, okay? Or slightly closed, that's key, all right? So that's the weak grip. Think of Morikawa and things like that, lots of bow, but yet don't get the club face really, really shut, okay? It's nice and square at the top, or just slightly closed, like I said. Now, let's take the strong gripper. We've got, and everybody watching this will fall into one of these three categories. You're either too strong, too weak, or neutral. And with this test, you'll be able to find out your ideal position at the top of the backswing. So if I go really strong, being that the logo of my glove, good time for the advert. If you're anything like me and you like to wear a good quality leather glove when you're playing golf, but don't fancy the high price tag, well, go and check out my channel sponsors page, gxgolfgloves.com. Really good quality glove. at a fraction of the cost. Use code David at checkout and you'll save yourself a nice little bit of cash as well. Logo of my glove pointing more away or to the right of target. The V pointing out here somewhere. This can work. This is Matt Fitzpatrick, okay? He's very strong lead hand grip. So if I take a set up to this, there, take my right hand off, bring the club up, and work for that slightly toe up position, you'll see there's a lot of cup in my lead wrist, and I carry that to the top. I can have a cupped wrist and a square club face, okay? So all of this is influencing your club face position at the top, which is so, so important, and I believe very overlooked by people because they're maybe busy looking at stuff like hip turn or backswing and things like that, which is all really important, and I have loads of videos on that. But getting the club face square at the top means you don't have as many compensations to make in the downswing. And this little test really just takes care of that. So I want you to do it. Grab the club. Let me know in the comments if you are a bowed guy, flat, or cupped. So do the test. Set up normal. Right hand off, club up. Toe very slightly up. And that's me, fairly neutral. Flat wrist. This is the one I prefer. I always watch Tiger swing. I like to copy anything he's doing, even to this day. Okay, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. And if you haven't done so already, please don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.